What you're about to see is not real news. It is satire based on real news. The characters you're about to see are not real-life humans. They are frighteningly realistic puppets based on real-life humans. The views expressed in the show are not necessarily those of Starsat, its sponsors, its advertisers, or the nice lady that makes the coffee.
Welcome to the first installment of Steve Talks, taking back shit that's yours and not letting darky stop you. Today, die stem. We'll start at the beginning with those rousing opening lines. Uit die blauw van ons hemel, uit die diepte van ons see. We really want to emphasize blauw here, because blue is the color of my eyes. A little later on in the anthem, we come to this beautiful phrase, deur ons ver verlate vlaktes. I don't really know what that means, except that the vlaktes are ver and vervlakte. Sometimes I just lie in the garden on a starlit night, imagining those vlaktes and how fair they are. It's a very evocative image. Are there any questions so far? Yes, Jockey. Lazy fucking bliksem. My friends, when days are dark, friends are few. Not for everyone the bravery and zeal of the true patriot. It takes a man with a lot of courage, a very good selection of khaki high socks to bear the weight of our great message. Of who, Dennis?
Fuck off.
Greetings and salutations, all you beautiful Puppet Nation fans.
Yeah, like herpes, we keep coming back.
Why do you always have to be so negative?
What? I was making a joke. Isn't that our job?
Herpes is no joke.
Why? Do you
No,
have...
I don't. And this is hardly the time or place to be discussing such things.
Okay, fine. You're absolutely right. I apologize.
You do? Well, that's a first.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Now read the damn news, please.
Okay.
Shenanigans in South Africa Parliament made international news last week.
Opposition parties, desperate to block a motion clearing Zuma of guilt in Nkandla, attempted to stall Parliament.
But matters soon got physically violent as riot police were called in.
Mr. Mbalula, are you in your pajamas? You did remember we had an interview scheduled, right?
No, Justice. This is my karate. My doggy.
I'm not your dog.
It's a traditionally preferred name for a karate outfit. Hi-ya! As a Minister of Sport, I decided this monstrous outbreak of excessive affectations regarding political sentiment was the ideal time to activate a karate intervention.
How exactly does one activate a karate intervention?
You see, Deborah, I'm giving complimentary karate lessons to all ANC MPs so that next time there's a kerfuffle in Parliament, we can ninja the crap out of those opposition losers. Hua! Morale!
Shouldn't we be working towards peaceful solutions?
Hey! Hey! Yeah! Ouch!
Mr. Mbalula, are you okay?
Ish, I still need to work on my f***ing carry.
Look out, Jackie Chan, there's a new kung fu comedy star in town.
The police in Cape Town have admitted that they're currently dealing with 10 cases of racist crimes in the southern suburbs. The latest including a model who says it's okay to piss on black men.
Seriously, what is in the water in Cape Town?
I'm glad you asked that, Justice.
Mayor DeLille.
We have been analyzing the water in the southern suburbs, trying to determine a cause for these horrifying outbreaks of racial violence.
I wasn't being serious. How can the water cause people to use the K word?
I'll tell you how, Justice. Science. And now, my distinguished colleague here will explain further. We believe that the high concentration of steroids, phalloid, and other performance-enhancing drugs used by the residents of Constantia is making its way downstream and causing increased levels of aggression in the southern suburbs.
Really?
Well, it's possible.
Is that the water?
No, this is just Kool-Aid. Scientifically speaking, those people in the southern suburbs, they're racist as
Oh, science. I love it.
Opposition parties continue to demand that President Zuma appear in Parliament to answer questions.
His office continues to insist that the president is simply managing an excessively busy schedule.
Wait. I'm getting word that he's in Parliament right now. Let's cross live to the Parliamentary channel.
I want to thank the House for accepting the committee's report that I was not aware of any of the security upgrades I ordered at my house in Nkandla. Pay back the money!
It was a whitewash. The entire opposition demands that you pay back the money.
Pay back the money.
I'm sorry. It seems like that's all I have time for today. Give me up, brother. Hey, not funny. Mac, Gwede.
So if you were Jacob Zuma, would you want to appear in Parliament right now?
Hell no. Not without backup, that's for sure. And by backup, I mean SEAL Team 6.
Oh, come on, the guys who took out Osama bin Laden? Please. Julius Malema is no Osama and the DA is certainly no Al-Qaeda.
Maybe not, but Beleke Mbete definitely sounds like a drone. I do not recognize you.
Oh, please, my ears.
I do not
Stop
recognize
it, please.
you.
Oh, can we please just go to a break?
This is Polokwane, and this is David Madoda. He's on his way to see Julius, an old client. David sold Julius his first policy back in 2003. That's when he led his first student march. Since then, it's been a roller coaster ride. His fortunes have tumbled dramatically. He's fallen out with number one, kicked out of the ruling party, but Loudsurance put it all right. The no claim to integrity bonus in our risk-free policy with no policies to mention saw to that.
There you go. Back on track.
Thank you, Chief. Loudsurance, because it doesn't have to be a train smash.
Oops, that was quick. Sorry, folks. I was just having a...
Don't tell me you also found a frog in your salad.
Worse. Much worse.
What could be worse than finding a frog in your salad?
Finding half a frog.
Don't move. You've got something. Ooh.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, quick. Where's the Oscar bucket? Back in a moment, folks. Seems Justice has a frog in his throat.
That's not funny.
It's been a mild day over most of the country with no actual arrests in race-related incidents happening. This pattern will continue over most of the country tomorrow with speech patterns of those people and I'm not racist but developing later. Moving to our racism hotspot, we're anticipating a sudden K-word shower this evening with isolated piss showers in the early morning. There's a 60% chance of violence in the Cape Town area, rising to 80% by Sunday. We are issuing a generalized warning. Black people, if you're going to go outside in South Africa this weekend, chances are you will experience racism. So, best you stay indoors.
Hearings began this week for the 12 public officials accused of mismanaging funds in the upgrades to Nkandla.
The hearings were initially going to be open to the media, but have since been closed, citing concerns of the safety of those involved.
I put it to you that you are guilty of gross negligence, mismanagement of funds, dereliction of duty, and that your juvenile actions have brought our honorable president into disrepute and caused serious and irreparable harm to the very fabric of our society. What do you have to say in your defense? I rest my case.
The Afrikaans' Groot concerts are going ahead, despite the barrage of requests for them to remove Steve Hofmeyr from their lineup.
Because he said idiotically racist things like blacks were the architects of apartheid and is gagging puppets.
I want to sing a little song about freedom of expression. I can say whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. I can say whatever I want, like black people made apartheid up. I can say
Dr. Death? Is that you?
Mr. Brasson, I suppose you're a big fan of Steve.
No, not really, but I am exploring using his music to distribute certain things, making it go viral, so to speak. I want like black people made apartheid up.
I never thought I'd say this, but I might have to join the ANC Youth League march against this.
Amandla! Pope Francis has denounced the Right to Die movement, saying euthanasia is a sin against God and creation. He also condemned abortion, in vitro fertilization, and embryonic stem cell research.
What's up with him? Just the other day, he was making comments that made him seem almost like a regular person.
I believe that the world was created in the Big Bang. Managers.
What His Eminence means to say is that God sure made a big bang when he created the world.
Yeah, well, yes, but Charles Darwin's theory of evolution makes sense when you
His
look
Eminence
at,
feels Charles Darwin did the best he could for his time, but now we must embrace a fuller view of God's plan.
God is not a magician with a magic wand.
Your Eminence is right, of course. God is better than a magician. He is a wizard. He can summon...
Oh, look, an angel.
Where? Where?
Welcome to Hard Shout, a space for me to channel all my anger and direct it at one person truly deserving of our collective contempt. Today we welcome Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa. Mac Buffalo, thank you for coming.
Certainly, Deborah. I'm everywhere these days.
You certainly are. Visiting Lesotho, collecting remains from Nigeria, meeting with opposition parties to resolve issues in Parliament.
I am fluttered, you noticed, Deborah.
I also noticed you have something on your hands. What's on your hands, Mac Buffalo? It's blood, isn't it? Confess!
Oh, just a happy meal I had earlier. Fluttered, you noticed that I had this...
So you've basically taken on Zuma's role while he hides from the people that voted for him, haven't you?
That's a very interesting question, Deborah. And I'm fluttered that you think I'm a good candidate for the presidential role.
I didn't say that. When will Zuma appear in Parliament to answer questions?
Our president is a very busy man, very busy handling a number of issues.
When? Give me a date.
Well, Deborah, I am fluttered, but I don't believe it would be proper for us to date.
This is going nowhere. Okay, fine. What about Belieb?
I don't want to date her either, although again, I'm fluttered that
Don't be flattered, okay? I'm not f***ing flattering you. Answer the f***ing questions. What is wrong with you?
Now that you mentioned it, I do have a bit of a headache. So flattering of you.
Sophisticated political discourse here from our esteemed Deputy President. Mr. Ramaphosa, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to be here today.
I am...
Flattered, we know.
You know, I almost feel sorry for Belieb.
The speaker. She's a power-crazed lunatic. How could you possibly feel sorry for her?
Well, she's obviously got prosopagnosia.
What?
Prosopagnosia. It's a neurological condition. People who have it aren't able to recognize the faces of people they know.
And you think the speaker has this condition because... Why?
Because as soon as she takes her seat in Parliament, she starts telling people, I don't recognize you!
No.
I don't recognize
Justice,
you!
please, don't start that again!
I'd like to introduce you to the Pot's Drunctionary. Because if you want to speak like a drunk, you've got to have a few pots in you.
The mock charge. Yes, that little dry run prior to tossing the cookies.
Wow, what's this? This is gonna be on TV, huh?
Lo and behold, the mock charge. And an excellent follow-through of the large prison carpet.
Pots. That's how you speak like a drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a very special guest to the Cape Town Jazz Festival. You know him as the thinking jazz fan, jazzman. It's T-Bow's Mapeki.
Goddamn that Polokwane. ANC say they don't want me. Said I didn't have a sense of humor. Said they prefer Jacob Zuma. I had the blues, oh yeah, I had the blues. But now times are changing. The ANC is rearranging. People starting to complain. Their party going down the drain. They got the blues, oh yeah, they got the blues. So I'm going to make a comeback. Now the leadership is so slack. Stranger things have happened, you know, Jack? And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a double, please, bartender.
So, what's the latest out of America?
Well, Barack Obama has been impeached and ISIS fighters have captured Colorado.
That's not true.
Oh, you don't say. For more unbelievable news out of America, let's cross to Scott Pelley in New York.
As tensions emerge between Vladimir Putin and his Western counterparts at the recent G20 summit, Russia has announced that it will begin regularly sending nuclear-armed bombers on patrols in the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea, skirting the borders of Florida. The whole world is wondering, what is the Russian leader planning?
I am so sick of hearing that song from cartoon. What it's called? Frozen. Let it go, let it go. I will rid the world of ridiculous Disney snowman cartoon movie. See if you can let this go, Magic Kingdom.
Bomba, was pushen?
Don't worry, it's just a joke. I'll not nuke anybody. Until stupid G20 make me eat lunch all by myself again.
The European Space Agency ushered in a new era of space exploration this week by landing a probe on the surface of a comet.
So Europe drops a washing machine onto an ice cube. BFD. What good is that? They should leave this space stuff to the experts. Us.
With all due respect, Mr. President, what has NASA done recently to match that feat?
Look, we've got a comet mission of our own on the way that's going to benefit all of humanity.
I'm the first Teen Choice Award nominee on a comet. Haters!
Impressive.
You're welcome, Scott.
Reports show that over 40 different agencies of the federal government now regularly use undercover operatives to secretly catch everyday Americans breaking the law. Critics worry that it represents an unacceptable breach of citizens' privacy.
Hey, you can't mix paper and plastic.
I'm sorry.
Take her away, boys.
Really? Don't. I'm sorry.
Hello and welcome. You're watching me, Kanye Bao, and we're chatting shit with Julius Malema. Julius, welcome.
Thank you, Kanye. Always a pleasure to be on your show.
Julius, you have something you want to share with us. Is that right?
Yes, I have come here tonight to share my artwork, my wood carvings.
I can't wait to see. Yes, I see. They look so expensive.
You see, people always tease me about my woodwork, but it is a very sore point because this is my hobby. No, it's my passion.
I totally understand how you feel. People tease me about spending money, but shopping is my passion.
When my teacher failed me, it was a question of artistic differences. Do you see this sculpture?
Yes, so exotic.
It's an expression of my frustration with the underlying capitalist mindset.
It's revolutionary.
Literally.
It has so many curves. You must have a way with your tools.
Yes, that's another great part of wood carving. I get to play with knives, chainsaws.
I think I might buy this piece for my lounge. How much is it?
For you? 4 million.
That's nothing to the guys I know. I can't wait to display you to all my friends.
Give us a kiss.
What? Have you lost your mind?
Is it because I'm black?
No, Frog Breath, it's because there are 80 million bacteria in a kiss. You can kiss my hand if you like.
Too late. I don't recognize you.
Oh my God! You have the speaker's disease. I hope it's not catching. Stop it! Who are you?
So it is contagious.
Hey dude, you better show me some ID pretty damn quick.
Just relax. I'm Denzel Washington.
Oh, I loved you in American Gangster. Say, hate put me in prison. Love's gonna bust me out. Please, just say it. Just once, please.
Will you kiss me if I do?
You're Denzel Washington. I'll do whatever you want.
I'm going to have some fun with this. See you next week, folks. Hate put me in prison. Love's gonna bust me out. All right, okay.
Wait. I remember now. You're Justice Malala. Nice try, buddy.
Wait. I could be Will Smith, from Men in Black.
In that case, you'll know all about this little gizmo.
I don't recognize you. I don't recognize you.
And we're back where we started. Goodbye, folks.